Hello, what's up guys? This is Ravindra Kanetkar and today in this video we are going to see how to use static files in Django, and then we will going to use free templates that are available on the internet in our website to improve efficiency and speed up our coding process. So let's see. I have created one sample project, and in this project I have opened that project in my VS Code, and let's close all these things. I will going to explain you from beginning. I have created one project, and inside it has some project level files. Then I have created one app which I named as my app. In that my app I have created one urls.py file. I will going to explain you why I have created this. Let's see from beginning. Let's go to the project level settings.py file. In settings.py file I have created one temp directory variable, and basically it will specify the all the HTML files that we are going to write in this templates folder, and this templates folder has index.html file that I have created. So I will going to specify this temp dir variable in this section, template section. Okay, so whatever are our templates that are going to require is going to the Django will going to look in, or the server will going to look in this template section, and then it will grab that index.html file. Okay, now in the urls.py file I have included our my app URLs. So let me uncomment this. So we are going to include our app level urls.py file. In app level urls.py file I have just specified one simple path URL which has name index. Let's see the function. In the views.py file I have created one index function, and in that index function we are going to taking the request and rendering our index.html file which is specified here. Now in this index.html file I have written some code. In this I have written one image file which will basically get extracted from here, testimonials bg.jpg. This is simple image file that I want here, that I want to be displayed. Okay, now this is the normal procedure. Let's see the index.html file. Now to use images in HTML, what we normally use is image tag. So image tag will look like this, which has source, that is the URLs where we are going to look for our image. So static, so it will when you run this, let's try to run this and see how it will going to look. So yeah, it is working properly, but let's see. We have specified static, that it will look for static. I have created one static folder. In that folder I have created one image folder, img, and in that folder I have pasted testimonials bg.jpg, that is our image file. Now where is that index.html file? Let me close this. In index.html file I have static folder, so the server will look for static folder. Then I have image folder, as you can see here. Then I have testimonials bg.jpg file, so it will grab this as it is working properly, as you can see here. But how to use Django static files method in this our Django website? Now this is a normal procedure, but let's see how to use that thing. So in settings.py file, okay, I am going to tell you why we use this type of things. Okay, in settings.py file, let's go below all these things. There is a static URL. You will not going to see this. You will going to see only this. So in static URL we have just specified the URL for this. There is some. Now we have to specify this directory. Okay, static files dirs. It has some, this variable name should be similar to what it has there. Okay, so static files dir, as you can see here, is list type. So we can specify number of URLs here, so number of what we can say, paths here. Okay, so we are joining our base directory with static folder, the static folder that we have created. So wherever our app may be, wherever our HTML file may be, if we are calling our static folder from there, it will going to call without having any error. What I mean by this, let's see. Now I have specified this. That's it, your work is done. You have created one static folder, as we normally do in this, as we have specified temp directory here, and we have specified all these things in templates. Wherever our HTML file may be, we are rendering that template from views. We are rendering templates from here only itself, without giving its path. Okay, in this views.py file is in our my app level section, and our templates file is here, templates folder is here. So normally if we haven't specified all these things, then we have to write just like this, dot slash templates slash index.html. so dot slash, so it will going to look for my project level section, and then it will look for templates folder, and then it will grab index.html file. But normally we don't have to do all these things, because Django has given us feature for that. So we have just specified index.html file. Similarly, in static as in index.html file, if we want to use these things, what we have specified here, we have specified the directory of our static file, static folders. So in index.html file, we can write like this. Let's copy this. This is the method that we can use. So here static word will come, static, and in single quotes we are going to specify our. Now static will not come here, static will not come here, because we have specified here. So it will going to look like this. Now this is how you can use that thing, but still it will not going to work. Let's try to run our server and see it will going to run or not. Let's refresh this. There is error. Static, did you forget to load or register this tag? So we need to load this tag. If we have specified our static method here, so in top level section we have to include or load our static files. So load static is the method, or is the way of loading all our static files that we are going to use in our index in any HTML file. Okay, now it will going to work properly. Boom guys, it is working properly. Now what's the difference between what we have, why we have done all these things? What's the difference of doing this thing? Now Django has provided this feature because let's suppose you have hundreds of this image tags or CSS tags or JavaScript files that you have you want to import. Now if you have created changed this static file, now what normally we actually do here, we have specified static files, static slash image slash whatever the name of the file is. Okay, now this is the normal procedure, but somehow if you change this file, this folder, static folder, you have renamed this folder as suppose assets, and then suppose you have moved this static folder in template section. You can do whatever like that, but after doing all these things, you have to change the URLs that you have specified here by the specific path of that folder. But what we are going to do in this, by using this static method provided by Django, we don't have to do this. We don't have to do this, because if we have renamed this static, let's rename this static folder. Let's rename this static folder by assets. Okay, we can rename all this anything assets. Okay, yeah, if you have renamed this assets, then we have to change only this part, assets. Okay, and your work is done. Let's try to refresh. Boom guys, it is working. Did you notice here we have just changed assets? If we are not using all these things, then we have to use or change all this urls file. We haven't changed these url files, as you can see here. We haven't changed these things. So this is the power of, how cool is this? This is the power of Django. Now let's see how to implement our template, how to use our template in our project. So I have I have found from free template here from freecss.com. This is not promotional video, but you can download this template from here. Just click on download button and your download will be started. I am going to give you all these links. Okay, so don't worry about that. Let's extract this. So it has one template, all these things, index.html file. Let's copy this index.html file in the my project template section, the index. Let's delete this and let's paste our index.file that we have copied. Similarly, we will going to use assets. Suppose let's copy assets from here and let's paste or replace these things by our assets file. Now this is normal procedure that we just close these things, and this is index.html file provided by that template. Let's copy this and let's try to run this. Oh, it came without CSS. It is looking very ugly. Let's load our static files first. So load static. Okay, load static will come from here. Then let's specify this thing. Okay, this is template tagging method, static assets, but we have specified assets here only, so we don't have to do this. Okay, similarly we have to do this for all these URLs. Okay, I am going to do this. As you can see here, I have converted the path to our static, the method that we normally use. Okay, let's see it is working or not. Yeah, it's working properly. So as you can see here, we have used static files in Django. Now if you like this video, then please do subscribe and share this to your friends. Thank you so much.